Hi Aquarius, what's going on? This is your general reading, okay? If y'all are looking for your other zodiacs, please click on the hashtag generals inside this post and it will redirect you to my other general readings. For July, I will be back on YouTube for the other generals. So if you're looking for me, you'll find me on YouTube. These are one of the last generals of the zodiacs for my personal page, Facebook. So if you're looking for me anywhere else, please go to my group page, P.E. Nature versus Nurture. It means overcoming personal experiences. And you can also catch up on me on my community page, Real Talk D. Okay, these generals are for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and your Venus sign. If you have Aquarius throughout your birth chart, this message could apply to you. I try to work with Spirit to have my messages universal for everybody to relate, resonate, and leave the rest. So if you're not an Aquarius and you're a cross watcher or you're just watching to get a message, maybe you're here for a reason to listen to a message that may pertain to you and what's going on in your life. If it's not your story, don't push it to fit. I'm just saying. I do feel like that Aquariuses have been through a lot. I feel the energy of Aquariuses is learned to overcome a lot of things that they brought from the past to the present. I feel like Aquariuses are learning to move on and forgive themselves and forgive others. So Aquarius, your energy is real strong. I'm just saying. So give me one moment. Sorry. So what's going on, Aquarius? Because you caused me to be nervous and go to the bathroom. We have some anxiety going on. What's going on? Hopefully you're drinking plenty of water. All right. Yeah, my stomach was rumbling. Seems like it's my solar plexus. The solar plexus is all about exploring your thought processes. Okay? So the card that popped out, Ace of Pentacles. Is there an increase in your abundance coming your way? Is there new beginnings? Because usually aces in tarot means new things happening. All right. So I'm just going to clear the cards from the last reading. I usually show the camera when the cards pick up. Aquarius, I feel from your energy that you've opened up your eyes to a lot of things in this past year that caused you to change your focus and change your perception on what you thought it was, and that you learned to be open on what it is and not what you think it is. I feel like the energy of an Aquarius are spiritually growing. I feel like the energy of an Aquarius are going through an awakening right now, that's opening their eyes to the bigger and better things instead of staying stuck on things that no longer serve them purpose. I feel like the energy of Aquarius is learn to release old behavioral patterns or old past niches that no longer work for them in the present. I do feel like the energy of Aquarius is turning over a new leaf. I feel like during the month of July, there's going to be certain signs, symbols, and synchronicities that are going to be brought to light for the energy of an Aquarius. I feel like the Aquariuses were stubborn to what could possibly be. Three of Cups, share the love, because, for that card to pop out, it's amazing because Aquariuses are known to be unemotionally attached. But I feel like the energy of an Aquarius has changed in this year. I feel like the energy of Aquarius is looking past the illusions and not being as unemotional and detached as Aquariuses are known to be. Again, this might apply for some and not all, but I do feel like the energy of some Aquariuses, this card popped out again. Three of Cups. Okay, so Aquarius, are you reuniting with somebody, or is there somebody on your path? Or are you moving on from something that no longer serves your purpose? It could either you moving forward or moving on. But this is from the divine. So believe and succeed what it is that you're either moving on from or moving towards. Okay, Aquariuses, I do feel like that another Another card straight up from God and the angels, or whoever you believe in. One, new beginning, new vitality. So further confirms that maybe not for some, but maybe not for some or not for all, but I feel like that the Aquarius has put a lot of hard work and effort into something. It could be, you know, emotionally balancing themselves. It could be, you know, staying consistent with their work. But again, further showing that some energies of Aquariuses are changing that stigma that all Aquariuses are unemotional detached. So good for you. So 3. I'm going to shuffle 3. One more. Alright, let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Yeah. 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 Cards are saying it too. So Aquarius, you're really taking the lead. Are you really learning to balance your emotions? Are you learning to not rely on outside resources or what people say on the outside of yourself or what is true or not? Because I feel like from the spread that came out, that Aquariuses are looking within, trusting their intuition, are moving forth to what it is that they want and need, and not what people seem to think that they want and need. I do feel like that Aquariuses are, you know, because one of the cards, the key word is flow. So I do feel like that Aquarius is, the energy of an Aquarius, they're going with the flow. They're just, you know, taking it day by day. They're not letting, you know, people, places, and things influence who they are. I feel like during the month of July, I feel like that there's going to be, I don't know, a situation, either with a personal situation, that's either going to be of good for you, or it's either going to cause more turmoil in your life. But that's up to the Aquarius on how they approach and confront the situation, because I do feel like the energy of Aquarius is questioning on a certain person or situation in life, and questioning if it no longer serves their purpose in the present. I feel from the energy of an Aquarius, they're looking to get truth on certain situations that they've been having their mind on for quite some time. I feel like Aquariuses, once they're able to get, you know, clarity or whatever it is that's bothering them, I feel like that Aquarius, the energy of Aquarius will be able to move on, release, and let go. But I do feel like that the energy of an Aquarius during the month of July are feeling at a standstill, or feeling stagnant about a certain personal situation, or they're not sure how to go about, you know, communicating, resolving the situation. I feel like that, you know, the energy of an Aquarius, that's probably why I had to get up and go to the bathroom. I feel like you're having conflict with a certain person or situation. I feel like you're not able to get or receive clarity on a certain person or situation. And it could be that it's something that you're doing or saying or not doing is what's causing that conflict. So energy of an Aquarius, make sure that you're mindful and you're aware of how you communicate. You know, if you're not communicating with a certain person or situation that needs communication, then of course you're going to feel stagnant. Of course you're going to feel like you're in conflict. Why? Because, you know, I feel like the energy of Aquarius is holding themselves back. How they say in Spanish, you know, you're not grabbing your cojones, and cojones in Spanish is balls. So I feel like the energy of an Aquarius throughout the month of July, and probably for the rest of the summer, they're going to grab their balls and finally communicate what it is that they want and need in their life, instead of holding back. Because again, you know, the energy of an Aquarius come off unemotional, detached, but I feel the energy of an Aquarius, they're changing. For some of you, you're changing. You're becoming more emotional emotionally available. You're becoming more understanding. You're becoming more open to new perceptions that were brought to light for you. But in order to do that, you're looking within and trusting your intuition. But I don't feel that you don't believe, what your intuition is trying to tell you of a certain person or situation. That it's, time to move forward and move on. That if you're in a relationship that no longer, brings a purpose in your life in the present, then maybe you should reconsider breaking off that relationship, because if that relationship is making you unhappy and depressed, and not want to come home after work, and not wanting to be motivated to do your own thing, then you may want to reconsider and moving forth in the relationship that you're in. For the Aquariuses that are in a relationship, for the single Aquarius, I feel like that the single Aquarius is out to seek truth. I feel like that whatever personal situation that the single Aquarius is dealing with, that yes, there's conflict, but I feel like it's up to the Aquarius to become more emotionally available to understand what this conflict is about, to take the lead and seek the truth. Okay, so this overall energy of this spread is the Emperor, which is number 4 in tarot. Okay, and the Emperor is about organized, to prioritize. It's all about having your ducks in a row. It's all about taking the lead. It's all about that if you have something to communicate it without no drama. Communicate it calm, cool, and collected. Okay, because number 4 has stability. All right, so I was talking about a relationship, so it could be having to do something with the relationship. I'm just saying. So if you feel like the relationship is worth moving forward, and if it feels right, move forward. But if you feel like the relationship's not working out, don't stay together with that person because you have kids together. You know what I'm saying? That's not a reason to stay in a relationship. For the single Aquariuses, or again, this could be sun, moon and rising, Venus, or it could be in your chart. But I do feel like the single Aquariuses are trying to seek the truth on a certain situation. They're trying to see a situation for what it is, but I feel like that they're still in conflict. I feel like the single Aquarius feels like there's deception, or there's a certain game being played, or they're not sure what it is that they want and need moving forward. So it's causing them to look within and seek the truth. Okay, so Aquarius this is the 7 of Swords in tarot, and 7 of Swords, the key word is intuition, question, deception, and equity. Intuition is a powerful ally, and now is a good time to follow and trust your inner promptings. It may be that all is not as it seems in some of your relationships. Use your psychic senses to determine which of your associations may be questionable. Trust in what your intuition is saying right now, and as much as you like to trust these people or this person, it's important to question their motives. Be cautious about sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position. Be diligent in physically scanning your interactions for possible deception. Be wary of one-sided relationships in which the other person is not participating fully or is avoiding the obligations and responsibilities. Now is the ideal opportunity to get to the bottom of this behavior, and certainly at all times be sure that your role in your relationship is above board and based on honesty. So further validating that I feel like, the energy of an Aquarius that are in union with somebody, they're truly not happy in the relationship they're in. And I feel like it's lack of expressing, honesty and truth within each other. I feel that, in order to be in a relationship, that there has to be an even give and take of emotion. There has to be an even give and take of understanding. There has to be an even give and take of, communication, respect, and love. And I feel like the energy of an Aquarius is not getting that same even give and take. So no wonder why Aquariuses will go backwards and become unemotional and detached. And if that's happening while you're in a relationship, Aquarius, and you truly flipped over a new leaf and want to be emotionally available and understanding, then I would let go of the relationship that you're presently in, because it's truly not making you happy. And I feel like that during the month of July, there's going to be an uproar in people that are Aquariuses that are in a relationship. I feel like that the universe is going to step in. I feel like that the universe is going to say, hey, you don't want to do anything about it. If you don't do anything about it, Aquarius, then the universe is going to do it for you, okay? This is the energy of Jupiter. This is the wheel of fortune, okay? This is going with the flow, all right? This is, the wheel is going to stop turning, or the universe is going to turn the wheel for you if you don't do what needs to be said. I'm just saying, and you might not like the outcome. So if you want to take charge, because free will is always at play, then I would communicate what it is you feel and want and need in your life. And that if a relationship is no longer working out, don't haunt or hold on to it because of kids or certain circumstances that help you to hold on to it. Pack your bags and move on. I'm just saying. Or move towards a person that can give you that even give and take of emotional, physical, spiritual, and all that good stuff, all right? So this is the Wheel of Fortune. This has to do with attract. Keywords are attract, expect, release, serendipity, cycles, expansion. The energies around you at this time are positive and are driving you forward. Let yourself flow with these energies and put them to good use. This is an opportune time to attract your heart's desire. Do you want more love, peace, and greater understanding? Is your heart calling out for a new relationship? Does the current relationship need improvement? Focus on your desires and allow them to manifest by expecting them to. Aquarius, at the same time, release yourself to the flow. Events greater than you can ever imagine may be heading your way. Project your desires, but also be open to new possibilities. Good fortune and joyful synchronicities come with the flow card. Open your heart and arms wide and embrace what comes to you. Nothing is static. Life flows in cycles, expanding and contracting, changing and growing. You may be entering a new cycle regarding matters of the heart. Welcome this new cycle. When a stone is tossed into a pond, the ripples flow with the water as they expand and grow. You're in an exciting period of forward movement and expansion, heading into the unknown. This forward movement may guide you into new relationships or out of cold ones. In either case, know that the change is for your highest good. The energy of experience will help you grow into your new situation gracefully, safely, and comfortably, okay? This is a major arcana, so the major arcana affirmation for this card, Aquarius, is, I move forward with grace and ease, okay? So, again, Aquarius says, continue to, prove people wrong, that not all Aquariuses are unemotionally detached, because I do feel like the energy of Aquarius, they're either going to make it or break it in the relationship that they're in, but I feel like during the month of July, there's going to be a certain situation that happens that kind of puts a towel moment and will shatter your foundation, but I do feel like the energy of an Aquarius will be able to rebuild it quick and make it more of a firm foundation of whatever it is that's coming their way. So Aquarius is continue to release and let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve your purpose. Continue to stay and stand in your own power. And please grab your cojones and speak up, male or female. You know what I'm saying? Grab your cojones and speak up. If you don't speak up, then you're going to wonder and wonder and wonder, and then you might lose the time and opportunity. I'm just saying, Aquarius. So make sure that moving forward that you believe and succeed, okay? That, yeah, things seem kind of rough in the beginning. It's only because you're working towards something better. So sometimes things have to get worse before they get better, okay? So God and the angels or whoever you believe in, this is straight up from them, all right? 6 has to do with focus, okay? Has to do with moving forward, has to do with moving towards your light. It has to do with, having the confidence, giving yourself the self-love and the self-care that you need, that you deserve to be loved and that you deserve to have better than what you've been giving yourself lately, okay, Aquarius says? So keywords are confidence, achievement, inspiration, recognition. Faith is powerful and can bring about amazing results. It's important at this time to believe in yourself and in your aspirations regarding love. Think and act as if all that you desire is inevitable. Your confidence will send a signal to the universe that you are ready to have that perfect relationship with the spouse, partner, parent, sibling, child, or friend. The energies of success are around you. Use them to achieve your dreams, Aquarius. Okay, in the picture, a lighthouse shines its light as a beacon, okay, to passing ships to help them navigate the surrounding waters. At this time, you can be a beacon to others by acting confidently and being victorious. You can inspire your loved ones to reach out for what they desire. Recognize your power to affect people in positive ways. Congratulate yourself for this ability and honor that same ability in others. So Aquarius says, learn to release and let go of old emotions or old behavioral patterns or the stigma that you're unemotional detached. Learn to keep it in the back of you, move on from that, okay? Because not all Aquariuses act in that nature. I do feel some of the energy of an Aquarius. They're ready to settle down. They're ready to have a relationship, but I feel like they're still staying stuck on drama of old news that was no longer a part of their life, but they keep on bringing it to the present, thinking that that's how it's going to be moving forward. So Aquarius says, you know what I'm saying? No matter what direction you go in, learn to release and let go of the past. Okay, I'm just saying, because I feel like that Aquariuses are holding themselves back because they're comparing past situations to whatever present situations that comes to light for them. So for the month of July, Aquarius, if any person or situation comes to light or is brought to your attention, do not compare it onto the past. Do not compare one relation to another, because not all relationships are the same. And if you find yourself backtracking and comparing, then you haven't released and let go of the old emotions, and you haven't learned the life lesson, because God and the angels, or whoever you want to believe in, wants you to move forward and truly understand what it is that you deserve. And what you deserve is that even give and take of emotion, that even give and take of spiritual, physical, sexual, all that good stuff. So if you find yourself comparing, a present situation to the past, it means that you need to do a lot more bringing stuff from your subconscious to the surface and release and let go, okay? Because no matter what direction you go in, all right, because there's major arcanas, and there's air signs, and the connection to God and the angels and whoever you believe in, all right? So from the spread, I definitely feel like that the Aquariuses are having an internal battle with themselves. Seven of Swords, you know what I mean? And then the fourth card in the spread is the Five of Swords, okay? It's a win or lose situation, okay? So, and the reason why I'm saying this must be an internal struggle, because the Five of Swords has to do with your ego. It has to do with, stop thinking things for what it is. Start surrendering to what is and not what you think it is, Aquarius, okay? You let go of those old perceptions. You were conditioned to think a certain way growing up. But if your intuition's saying, no, that doesn't feel right anymore, then trust your intuition and move forward on what feels right, okay? Because the Five of Swords in tarot, it could be a win or lose situation, but the key words for this is ego, conflict, challenges, competition. Human ego can be helpful when it provides us with a sense of self, value, and purpose. However, the ego can also lead to problems when it seeks to build itself up at the expense of others. Quarrelsome energies may be in the air at this time. You may find yourself either instigating disagreements or being pulled into them by others. Step back and examine the real issues behind the conflict. You may find that it's more about being right than it is about being what is right, okay? So again, grab your cojones. If you sense something's not right, speak up. Don't stay shut. Don't let that person continue to bitch and complain in your face when you know they're in the wrong and you didn't do anything wrong, okay? If you're handling the fort and you're paying for all the bills, you have every right and every say in the matter. Don't make that person feel like it's their house, their rules. No, it's you and her or him or her or whatever. It's both of your houses, so be a team player. I'm just saying, because I feel like the energy of the Aquariuses are being weighed down by certain people and situations. They're being controlled when you are your own adult. If you're a perfectly capable of adult, you don't need to answer to anybody. You don't need to run anything by anybody. I'm just saying. And if you truly, healed and came into your own, then, give yourself credit, okay? Just because you had a rough past doesn't mean that rough past is your present. I'm just saying. So don't feel like you don't have to answer to nobody. I'm just saying, because that irritates me when another adult tries to say to another adult, well, pass it by me, or, no, it don't work that way. If you're a capable adult and you recovered and you're doing right and you're succeeding in what you're succeeding, you've been doing it on your own, you don't need to answer to nobody. I'm just saying, don't let those type of people have that control over you. I'm just saying, because that's just annoying. Or run it by me. No, I'm a perfectly capable of done. I run me by me, and that's the way it works. I'm just saying, that irritates the shit out of me. So, to finish with this, your confidence will send a signal to the universe that you are ready to have that perfect relationship. The energies, oh wait, I turned the page, sorry. Sorry. Often in matters of the heart, people find themselves in disagreement, okay? Set against one another in a battle of wills. Ego takes the place of intellect. Greed overtakes generosity. The love in the relationship is forgotten in the desire to win. But where there's a winner, there's also a loser. The partners are no longer equals, and the relationship can falter or completely break down. At this time, be cautious about letting your ego trick you into acting in your own self-interest, especially at someone else's especially at someone else's expense. If another person is trying to provoke you, do your best to remain detached. Solve disagreements in a way that makes everyone a winner. Find the middle ground where each person yields just a bit, but just enough. Let love be your guide in dealing with conflicts around matters of the heart. In the end, it's not winning that matters, it's the love, all right? And this card comes after release, okay? So again, Aquarius says, don't feel like that you have to explain yourself to others. Don't feel like that you have to run it by somebody else. If your intuition is telling you it feels right, then you move forward. If your intuition is saying, no, it doesn't feel right, then you step back. Trust your intuition, because sometimes people don't have good intentions for you, and they will walk all over you, take advantage of you to benefit them and not benefit you. So Aquarius says it's time for you to stand and stay in your own ground. Your energy has been absolutely feeling awesome lately. To feel emotion to come from an energy of an Aquarius, that is definitely different and unique. You broke the mold when the energies of an Aquarius are changing over. So again, it might not apply for some. It might not apply for all, but it'll apply for some. But Aquarius says, always feel like you can speak your mind, okay? If something doesn't feel right, grab your cojones and speak up. Do not hold back just because if a person's providing a roof over your head or whatever. I'm just saying, or if you're the one providing the roof over your head, you know what I'm saying? Don't be demanding. Don't feel like a person owes you something. Always have that even give and take of communication, emotion, love, and respect. I'm just saying, Aquarius, is because I feel like during the month of July, there's going to be a tower moment. There's going to be a break of a foundation. I feel like the energy of an Aquarius is going to truly see a situation for what it is and not what they think it is, because I do feel like the energy of an Aquarius, there's something that has a hold on them that's caused them not having the ability to speak, not having the ability to do what they want. I feel like the energy of an Aquarius is being held with their back against the wall. I feel like that that they're feeling like that they have to explain themselves when if you're a perfectly working, capable adult, you don't need to explain yourself. I'm just saying. And you don't need to answer to nobody. If you're making the right choices, making the right moves, taking care of your responsibilities, paying your debt that needs to be paid, then Aquarius, you don't need to run it by anyone. I'm just saying. So, the last card of the 5-card spread is keywords: discard, shed, end, transformation, freedom, empowerment. An opportunity for renewal around affairs of the heart is available at this time. It's quite possible that this renewal will happen through release. It's in letting go that you discover what remains, what is truly yours. Sometimes in relationships, you may feel the need to hold on tightly to those you love, whether or not this love is returned. This can lead to tension and unhappiness for all involved. Even in a good relationship, holding on too tightly doesn't allow the relationship to breathe, grow, and mature. Aquarius, are you restricting someone or trying to attract someone through your will? Discard any need for control. See how the relationship transforms. Watch how releasing the overwhelming need for a relationship allows the perfect one to appear. Shed any beliefs and behaviors that do not serve your highest good. Throughout life, we receive many mixed and incorrect messages about how our relationships work. Let go of any preconceived notions or expectations about your relationship or your lack of them. By doing so, Aquarius, your current relationships can flow and flourish in a way that is best for everyone. By being yourself, you also attract to you the relationship that will serve you best. This is also a card of possible endings. Are there relationships that you cling to that you would be better off leaving? Again, further confirming what I've been saying throughout this whole reading. And letting go of a stagnant or difficult situation, you empower yourself, opening the way for new and rewarded relationships, okay? And again, this was a 6-card draw. 3 were arcanas, the other 2 were air signs, and 1 card straight up to from the divine, God and the angels, whoever you believe in. So believe and succeed, okay? I'm just saying, Aquarius, all right? And the affirmation, I'll end you with this, Aquarius. I let go of expectations and open myself to relationships that flow and grow, okay? And this is not, I believe this is the death card, not the double card. So this is the death card. So this holds the energy of an Aquarius. No, the death card holds the energy of a Capricorn. So the outcome is once you release and let go, release the ego. I'm just saying, let it go, okay? Release and let go. It further confirms that Aquariuses can be emotionally available and attached. But Aquariuses, you need to really rethink and regroup and look at the people around you, because I do feel like that some people are trying to prevent you from fully succeeding to being in your own power. I feel like that there's people physically around you that don't want to see you succeed. This could be friends, this could be family members, this could be roommates. And if you're a perfectly working, capable of adult, I feel that you don't need to answer to anybody. You don't need to run it by anybody. I'm just saying, Aquarius. That particular statement is for a particular Aquarius. You don't need to run anything by anybody. Be your own person. Trust your intuition and move forward. Stop letting people control you with their mouths. I'm just saying, because there's more than one energy I'm picking up where the Aquarius feels like they can't speak and stand up in their truth. Well, during the month of July, it's time, Aquarius, because if you don't do it, the universe and God and the angels, whoever you believe in, is going to do it for you. I'm just saying. Lots of love and big hugs. God bless.